essentially they'll buy the system, so you don't have to pay any money out of pocket. You don't have to pay for the solar system. They put it on your roof, and you pay them just like you would pay the utility. So in essence, you're choosing a different utility. It's a solar utility. They're a 100% solar utility. They don't make an ounce of energy, or a kilowatt of energy, I should say, from anything except for sunlight. And so Sunrun will pay for the system. They put it on your roof, and you pay a bill, your monthly bill to them. It's usually about 15% less than your normal HECO bill would be. But you haven't put a dime out of your pocket to invest in this in the system itself. So yes, the zero down offering in most cases, and that can vary. We've seen a few cases where, you know, a customer's needed to put down a couple $100s here or a couple $100 there. It's based on credit and a few other factors, like where what sun zone you are on the island and so forth. But essentially, the majority of the time, it's zero down, save about 15%, go solar, no money out of pocket.
Talking with Alex Tiller today, CEO. And Alex, I mean, someone's going to say too good to be true. I mean, that's usually a reaction when something sounds this great. Can you expand on that a little bit?
The too good to be true is, I think that's a byproduct of you haven't had any alternatives in the past. So it sounds too good to be true because there's no competition in the market. We have no choice. We have HECO. That's who we buy from. Somebody comes along with a better offering, and it's easy to say, wow, that's too good to be true. But the reality is you know, we have federal and state incentives that because we have decided as not only a country but as a state that we need to go this direction. It's important for the future of our people. It's important for our environment. It's important for our safety and security. And so the governments are subsidizing this industry to help it grow, to help drive down prices. The more people that can go solar, the cheaper the price of solar becomes in the long run. Now, that's also an interesting point. As the price comes down, also, so will go the incentives. So we often get that question: should I wait? Should I wait 2 years? Should I wait 3 years to go solar? Should I wait 4 years? Is this like a computer? And the answer is no. Solar doesn't advance like that. But you know, we've chosen as a society, or at least within this country and state, to go solar as an alternative to burning oil. And so through those different tax incentives and structures like that, combined with the economics and the sheer ability to make sun energy here in Hawaii, it's not too good to be true. It's a fact. We're doing it right now.
You know, we alluded to it earlier in final, as we come to an end with our conversation, Alex, is that let's talk about cleanliness of power and how important it is to a consumer that you have that type of power. And unfortunately, statistically, our state doesn't fare well with our traditional power source.
No. It depends on the math that you look at. Most of the time, we pull our numbers from the Department of Energy website. But you know, Hawaii runs anywhere between 80 and 90% of its energy comes from burning fossil fuels, and we don't have the ability to burn the fossil fuels that they do on the mainland. You can get very, very cheap energy on the mainland because they can burn coal there. Not that burning coal is good necessarily, but it's an abundant resource on the mainland. You know, lots of environmental implications. All of that withstanding, it's relatively easy to dig it out of the ground, put it on a train, and roll it around the country. We don't have that luxury. There are no rails that come here. There is no ability to do that. So we actually burn a little bit of coal here, but it's fractional. The majority of what we burn is oil. It's easy to put it on a big boat, float it over here, pipe it right in, and light it on fire. So that's
about how it goes.
That's about how it goes.
Pretty much it. We are delighted to chat with Alex Tiller. And Alex, let's go through some of the contact information again, if you wouldn't mind, so folks can take advantage of this.
Sure. For the Sunrun program or any interest in going solar, we recommend that you go to Sunetric.com. It's SUNETRIC.com, or call 262-6600.
Is there any limitation on the time to participate, or This is open at any time
The
for
Sunrun
consumers?
program is open right now
Okay.
indefinitely. This
Good.
is an ongoing partnership. The Sunrun program is available on Oahu, Maui, and the Big Island. Unfortunately, we don't have full state coverage with that yet, and that's just a function of our partner Sunrun. They don't have the capacity right now to do this on all the islands, although we do have the capacity to build projects on all the islands. So, you know, Sunrun is a tool. It's a financing mechanism. It's a way to go solar without having to put a lot of money out of pocket. But there's still other reasons why you might want to buy a system too.
Sure.
It's the difference between buying a car or leasing a car. You can equate the same thing with going with Sunrun versus purchasing a system. There's good reasons to do both.
And on that note, great way to wrap up our visit. Alex, thank you so very much. We wish you all the best. Hope to see you again.
Rick, thank you.
All righty. Alex Tiller with us here this morning, folks, and delighted that Alex could share some time with us. And we'll be back with more of the Rick Hamada program right after this. It is 8:23.
Everybody in the town still slow down and do it while I...
Well done.
Was that applause?
Wow.